Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I want to welcome everyone here. It's great to be here seeing different faces, and we're happy to be here virtually on Zoom. Welcome to Recreation and Physical Education. We're here today to share with you all the different program areas and all the different opportunities we'll have for you this semester. And we'll do this in a manner that highlights each program area. What we'll do is we'll start with our facilities and go through and round out our programs with our sports clubs. My name is Missy Daffron, and I am in development and sponsorship in this department. We will have facilities with Emily, followed by memberships with Aaron, VR with Edwin, Aquatics with Abby, Fitness and Wellness with Leanne, Intramurals with Matt, Outdoor Adventures with Chris Hendricks, Physical Education with Maria, and Sport Clubs with Brittany. So as we go through, if you have questions, we would love for you to put the questions in the chat, and we will get to those questions at the end. Just take a listen. We look forward to answering your questions and talking with you at the end. So up first, we have Emily, and she is going to share with us facility information. So take it away, Emily.
Thank you, Missy. As Missy said, I'm Emily Scotchless. I am the Assistant Director of Facilities, and our facilities team has worked hard to make sure your safety is in our forefront here at the Wilson Recreation Center. We do have 2 recreation centers on campus. We will just have the one on West, the Wilson Recreation Center, open for the semester. We are still awaiting Governor Cooper to give us the go-ahead to open our doors to everybody for open recreation for those that are residing on campus. And that looks to be, as of right now, September 14th for us, and we hope to open at that time. We will have reservations for your workouts. So you will be required to sign up in MyRec through our recreation.duke.edu website and create a MyRec account and make a reservation for an hour time slot. For each day, we will hope for you to have an hour time slot per day. And we will be having some different times where we will close the facility down and clean it for those times. When you come into the Wilson Recreation Center, you'll expect to be asked a couple of things. So your symptom monitoring REDCap app will be the first thing that we want to look at and see that you've been cleared for the day. And then we will ask for you to have your ID card or your phone or watch, whatever your ID is located on, and go ahead and scan it. It's a self-scan system, so we don't have to touch your card. You won't have to have us touch your card or anything else. So then we'll be able to open the door once we then check you in for your reservation time slot. And during the September, what we're hoping is September 14th opening, there's going to be limited areas that we will have available for you. We are not going to have the cardio area available right away. We will have a weight room area available as well as the track with capacity numbers. And we hope to have some of the cardio area within the next few weeks after we open. That is TBD as of right now. But we do, you will be able to come into the weight room or use the track. You use the weight room, please know that if you have seen the weight room before, it doesn't quite look the same with a lot of the shared equipment that we have had in the weight room before. And you can't actually check out any equipment at this time. So you may be able to bring your own mat if you would like. you'll see that there are pieces of weight room equipment that are available for that day, and some are offline for that day. And that's to make sure that we are working out within at least 6 or 10 feet apart from each other. So we have stickers on our machines that have a red X for not to use that day, or a green check mark to use that are available that day. And we will be rotating these, so you will get to use that favorite piece of equipment at some point within the week. When it comes to using the track, we do have a capacity limit of 2. And the weight room does have a capacity limit as well. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Please know that our basketball courts will not be used for basketball. Our multi-purpose rooms, one is completely offline, the other is only going to be used for group fitness and phys ed classes. So we are kind of limited in our spaces right now, but we were very excited to see your faces and get you into the facility and ready to help you stay healthy this semester. We do, just speaking on healthy, we do have hand sanitizer stations throughout the facility, as well as wipes and solution for you to spray on those wipes that help clean anything that you've used within the weight room. I think that about wraps it up for now. Thank you.
Perfect, Emily. And we will probably get some questions we can ask at the end, but we really appreciate you sharing all that information. Lots of hard work has gone into that, so it's greatly appreciated. We're going to move now to Erin, and Erin is going to speak to us about memberships. So Erin, take it away.
Yes, hi, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us today. As Missy said, I'm Erin. I'm currently overseeing our memberships area for Duke Rec and PE. As you may have seen over the previous few weeks, we've had quite a few changes to our membership policies this year. So currently we are able to provide access to students who are living on campus and have also been assessed the recreation fee through their bill in the bursar's office. But I am excited to announce that we launched a digital membership this week. So it actually launched yesterday. And we are excited to continue offering some digital programming for members with that specific membership type. The programming offered through that membership is going to be diverse. It includes some Zoom fitness classes, the opportunity to purchase personal training sessions, different esports leagues and tournaments, some small group classes, and our outdoor adventure resources. We will continue working to add more programming to that digital membership and trying to find some different resources to share through that. So that is all I have for memberships right now. But again, we'll welcome questions later.
Perfect. Thank you, Erin. We're just going to slide over to Edwin, who's going to just share a little bit about VR, something to look forward to that we will have as an offering. Edwin, take it away.
Thank you, Missy. Hola a todos. My name is Edwin Molina, and I am the IT specialist for REC. During the past year, we have been working on ways to integrate and use virtual reality technology to promote mental and physical fitness among all our members. At this moment, we are rethinking on how we're gonna re-engage with that. So our goal is to eventually incorporate VR like we did last year. So if you're interested in VR, in virtual reality, I invite you to scan the QR code that is on my screen. It will take you directly to a survey. The survey will allow us to find more about the Duke community and those who are interested in VR. You can also email me at dukerecvr@duke.edu with any questions or comments. We're really looking forward to engaging in this exciting technology with all of you and finally re-engaging and taking our first steps together to bring virtual reality back to Duke Rec. So if you have any questions, we'll take them at the end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Edwin. That's exciting news. We're going to go now to talk about aquatics and hear what Abby has to share with us concerning aquatics. All right, Abby, take it away.
Thanks, Missy. Hey guys, I'm Abby Schaefer. I'm the director of Aquatics. So currently this fall, we plan on having our Aquatics Center open on West Campus. It's called the Tashoff Aquatic Pavilion. It's currently open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Much like facilities, we are utilizing a reservation system. So you can register for a 50-minute time block from 10 to 10:50, 11 to 11:50, and so on. You will enter actually through the Hall of Fame. So if you go past Wilson and you're walking kind of next to Cameron Indoor and Wilson, and then there's a hill, just go down that hill and you'll see one of our aquatic staff there waiting, and we'll let you in the building. We do ask that you show your symptom monitoring and your student ID. We only allow one person per lane. We cannot check out equipment as well. So if you want to bring kickboards, pull buoys, things like that that are your own, goggles, completely fine. You can make your reservation up to 48 hours ahead of time. So we do encourage that you do that in order to secure your space. And then if you, for whatever reason, can't make your reservation, we do ask that you cancel it so that someone else could take that space. But we're, like everyone else, really excited to welcome everybody back to the pools and see you around the water.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Abby. And the pool's open now, so, come take a swim. We're going to move now to talk about fitness and wellness. With us here, the Director of Fitness and Wellness, Leanne, and she's going to share all of her information.
Hey everyone, I'm Leanne Garstecki. I know Missy just introduced me, but I run our fitness and wellness program. So typically during the school year, we offer like 75 group fitness classes a week between our facilities. We do a pretty large personal training program. We offer small group programs and free assessments. That's kind of the bulk of what we do. So right now, currently, we are offering still pieces of those just in a different way. So for group fitness, we have about 20 classes a week. Most of those are via Zoom though, so that our capacity is pretty large, I think 250. So hopefully we don't get to, or if we do get to that, that's a great problem. But so we have about 2 classes a day that are via Zoom. And then we have about 4 to 7 per week, depending on the week, of in-person classes. The in-person classes will be between Kville and East Campus tennis courts. And our cap is at 15 for those. Of course, we have to be socially distanced and keep everybody safe. Although you do not have to wear a mask during that time. You can if you'd like though. So we do have those classes. And then we are doing virtual personal training. So that's available if you submit a request online. And then something new that we haven't done before is we're offering exercise programming. So this is something that people have asked for in the past and we just didn't have the capacity to do it. But if you'd rather, given the circumstances, just get like a monthly exercise program and have a trainer tell you kind of what to do, that is an option as well. And then we're also going to continue with our small group programs, but we're offering some different ones. And of course, those will be virtual too. So we're doing a yoga immersion, and then we're also going to do boot camp as virtual programs. So that's kind of what we have going on for now. And if we open the facility, of course, I think Emily said September 14th, that's our hope. Our in-person classes will shift indoors instead of outside, which then we don't have to worry about the rain. So everything else will remain the same as far as capacity and signing up, but we will be indoors. So that's what we have going on, and happy to answer any questions.
Wow, that's a lot. That sounds great. Thank you so much, Leanne. We're going to move now to talk with Matt in intramurals. So Matt, you can take it away.
Hey, thanks, Missy. Hey, everyone. Matt Holdren, Assistant Director of Intramural Sports. First of all, thank you for joining us. To talk a little bit about our programming moving forward into the fall semester, we've had a major shift and a great program overhaul going into this semester. Typically, during normal programming, we're used to coming back to the fall with about 90% in-person programming, things like flag football, soccer, volleyball, and about 10% virtual or remote programming. Well, that shift has gone 100% virtual this fall. So it's been a big change for us. We've been working really hard over the summer to really get creative and provide some programming for for you remotely and virtually to keep you safe, but also keep you active, keep the mind flowing, but also to get you out and get you active as well. But some of that programming, esports, that's a large chunk of what we're doing this semester. So if you're heavily involved in video gaming, such as, NBA 2K, FIFA soccer, stuff like that, please join us there. That's some of this programming we're offering through esports. We're offering some fantasy sports as well. App games like Words with Friends and Trivia Crack. So if you have a phone, you can download an app and you enjoy games like that. We're going to offer some league content there through those app games. And lastly, we're going to offer a team trivia where we actually host that on Zoom and you log in live with a team. If you don't have a team, you can sign up as a free agent. We'll hook you up with the team just so you can participate. And that's going to be an ongoing endeavor throughout the fall. So we'll have some fun with that. Lastly, the easiest way to find out more information about those programs, those opportunities, is through our webpage. I'm sure that'll be shared at some point. Recreation.duke.edu is that webpage. Click on intramurals. You'll find that program information. We use a platform called IM Leagues. So if you see IM Leagues, you're in the right place. Yeah, that's all I have for intramural sports at this time.
Thank you, Matt. That's good stuff. So now we're going to talk about the outdoors and bring Chris Hendricks. Chris, take it away.
Thanks, Missy. Hey, all. So our Outdoor Adventures program, similar to what Matt talked about with intramurals, this has been a huge shift for us. Obviously, the majority of our programming is done in person, which has been mostly flipped to virtual. But we are still excited to continue offering our outdoor equipment rentals. So we've got a variety of equipment, including stand-up paddleboards, canoes, surfboard, some basic camping equipment, along with some sports equipment, including footballs, tennis rackets, soccer balls, frisbees, that are all available for rent. So there's a small fee that you'll pay. Our members get a slightly discounted rate. So just like everything else, reservation is required. We ask that you give us at least 3 business days between the time you request your equipment from your desired pickup date. We'll prepare your reservation. We'll send you an invoice online so you can pay online. It's a completely contactless pickup process. We've got a setup right next to the Aquatics entrance, so right behind Car Gym. You'll arrive, your equipment will be put into a bin. We'll run through just a quick verbal checklist with you. You'll grab your equipment and then return it on your designated drop-off date. So a really good opportunity to explore some of the local areas. We also have some resources available on our website, and these include a list of personal trip plans. So if you are interested in exploring the Durham area on your own, we've got a list of trip plans that provide all the information you would need, locations, suggested routes, packing lists, all of that important stuff. So we're excited to continue engaging with our community and look forward to hearing more from you.
That sounds great. Thank you so much, Chris. We are going to hear now from Maria, who is going to talk about physical education. So the opportunity to take classes for credit. So Maria.
Thank you. Thanks, Missy. Hi, I'm Maria Finnegan. I'm an instructor in PE. So happy to be here with you today, friends. So we are very grateful to have our full course load being offered this semester. We have activity classes and we have lecture classes. Lecture classes carry 1 credit and activity classes carry half a credit. There are still a few activity classes that have spaces. So if students are interested in signing up, you can register through Duke Hub and jump on in. We are offering a variety of formats for our PE classes this semester. So we have in-person experiences, we have hybrid, and we also have fully online. So in-person and hybrid, there's going to be an element of being there in person with your classmates and following all the social guidelines that were mentioned earlier with facilities and Emily. The instructors are following that pretty well. And what you would have to do is come to the entrance of Wilson and you'll meet your instructor and he or she will take you to your class, and hand sanitizing and mask wearing is all explained if you were to be in an in-person or hybrid class. The hybrid classes mean that part of it's going to be in person and part of it is going to be online. And all of that, again, can be explained by your instructor. And then we do have an online only component, which would involve either synchronous or asynchronous remote learning. So for students that are not on campus or are on campus and want to take PE but don't want to come in person. So we've got 3 different ways to access PE, which is pretty awesome. PE is a great way to get exercise into your schedule. You know that you're going to guaranteed get 2 days of some type of sport or some type of fitness or workout routine. It's also a nice way to meet friends and develop a sense of community. So we definitely would love to see you. And like I said, if you want to sign up, you can look at Duke Hub and see what spots are still available in our classes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maria. That sounds great. And we have, wrapping us up here, our finale, Brittany is going to talk about sport clubs.
Hello, friends. Thank you, Missy. I have a little PowerPoint to share with everyone. I'm a visual learner, so I think this is the route I wanted to go. So I am Brittany Blazasek. I'm the coordinator of sport clubs. So what are sport clubs? We are student-run sport-based clubs here at Duke that we compete locally, regionally, nationally, and sometimes even internationally, which is a really awesome opportunity for our students. Sport clubs are a really cool opportunity to stay involved in sports. If you're one of those folks who, like me, when you got to college, was pretty mediocre at sports, not good enough to play as a varsity athlete, but still really loved sports and had played all through high school. Sport clubs is where you want to be. We have regularly reoccurring practices and we're able to compete against other institutions. And it's a really fun way to find a community and different leadership opportunities here on campus. If you're wondering what clubs we have, this is a list of our current clubs. We have 34 clubs in total. Any club that you see that has a gender next to it is for that specific gender, and every other club is considered co-ed, which is awesome. I'll leave this up for just a second for folks to take a look. Unfortunately, due to COVID, our main concern this year and this semester specifically is the safety and well-being of all of our students and our participants. And so our department has made the decision to have sport clubs be kind of paused for the semester. So we will not be having our regularly scheduled in-person practices, competitions, events, or anything like that. All of our clubs are coming up with really, really cool and creative ways to keep their clubs engaged virtually. And so our clubs are holding different practices, workouts, and team bonding activities via Zoom and other online platforms, which I think is awesome. If you are interested in joining one of our clubs this semester, which I highly encourage you to do, I think it's a great way to jump right into an already built and established community here at Duke. You can email sportclubs@duke.edu and let us know what club you're interested in joining. We'll get you connected with those club officers. Or you can go ahead and visit recreation.duke.edu/sports-club to see a list of our clubs, and you're going to find their direct contact information right on that page. Another really cool way to meet some of our clubs and hear from our leadership from those clubs directly, we have a sport club showcase that's scheduled for tomorrow, Wednesday, August 19th, Thursday, August 20th, and Friday, August 21st. From 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each club has a 20-minute window where they're going to be talking about what they're doing for this semester. So head on over to Duke Groups and take a look at that to see what clubs are presenting when and the schedule and how to access their presentation. So thanks, excited to have you all on campus with us, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions or concerns.
Oh, that's awesome, Brittany. That sounds exciting. So many different opportunities. We are going to take some questions from our guest here. If anyone has any questions about facilities, anything about memberships, aquatics, fitness and wellness, intramurals, outdoor adventures, PE, sport clubs, we are happy to answer those questions and help you in any way you need. A question I have, when the facility does open, this question is for outdoor adventures, when do we expect the climbing wall to open?
Yeah, that's a great question. As of right now, it's not part of our reopening plan for the fall semester, but it's something that we plan to revisit for the spring semester.
Great. And another question we have here is, how would we sign up for a digital membership? What are the steps to go about signing up for a digital membership?
Sure. All of our membership options, which currently are the digital memberships, are available on the MyRec portal. So it's myrec.recreation.duke.edu. And there on the left side, you will see the digital membership option. So it's there. You can sign up at any time during the semester. Doesn't have to happen right now, but it'll be there throughout the semester. So.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We wanted to also just highlight for our guest here today, other than we have social media platforms, our Instagram, our Facebook, and of course, the website is a really great resource for folks to go to get current and up-to-date information, specifically concerning all the different program areas that we have to offer, and specifically, if you go to the website and see something that, or have a question, you can just always reach out to us, and we have a great team that that's happy to answer any of those questions that you don't find there. All right, let's see what else we have here. I have a question for facilities. How long am I allowed to work out, and how far in advance do I need to make an appointment to work out?
Sure. So you can make a reservation 48 hours in advance, up to, if it's available, up to a minute before it starts. And you can only do 1 hour at a time. And that's per day, per diem.
Oh, for day. Perfect. And is there a changing room or showers that I can use?
We do have the restrooms and stalls available. At this moment, we do have the gates down for the locker rooms. So we will have people change in stalls.
Okay. Perfect. And then I have a question for sport clubs, Brittany. If there's a club there that if there's a sport that I enjoy, but I don't see listed, how would I go about starting that club? Or is that an option at Duke?
Yeah, for sure. That's a great question. So in addition to sport clubs, Duke has over 600 student organizations run through UCAE, University Center of Activities and Events. And so what you're going to want to do is start off with the really great folks over on that side of campus. You'll chat with them about starting your club. You'll just need 10 interested individuals who also want to help you start this club. They'll get you started through that process. You have to be a club in UCAE for at least 1 year before you can be considered to be a sport club. You'll come over to us and you'll go through our application process, which information, you can find information about that. I highly encourage you to email the sportclubs@duke.edu email if you're interested in that. We can walk you through that process specifically. And then you're going to come over to us, go through our process, be on a probationary period for a year, and then you'll be a full-fledged sport club. Our two newest sport clubs that are official as of this fall are ballroom dance and Quidditch. So really excited to have them on board.
Oh, that's great. And another question that's coming in is, does it cost to join a sport club, or does it cost for intramurals?
Also a great question. When everything is normal and not all COVID-y, yes, there is usually a cost to join sport clubs. They charge dues either semesterly or yearly, and that money goes directly towards like the day-to-day operations of the club. So if you're going to go and travel, that's going to help cover the cost of your transportation, your hotel, and your entry fee, so that you have as little out-of-pocket cost as necessary. Since we're just virtual this semester, we will not be charging dues, so everything is free of cost for this semester. Matt, you want to tag on for the IM part?
There is no additional cost to participate in our programming. If you are a current Rec and PE member, you can participate in those programs. There's no additional cost, as I said. If you are currently not, then the digital membership that was mentioned earlier would have to be purchased, but there's again, no additional fees on top of that to participate in any of our virtual programs this semester.
Perfect, thank you. I have a question that's coming through for Leanne for fitness and wellness. What is there a cost associated with those classes? And where do I go to sign up for the classes that are open to the Duke community?
Okay, so cost, I'm assuming group fitness is I can talk on both, but for group fitness, the classes are included with membership. So as long as you are a first or second year who's paid the rec fee, or I should say a student living on campus who's paid the rec fee, or you've purchased the digital membership, you can sign up for the classes. The in-person is only for those that are living on campus. We're not allowed to have other people join in those, but the Zoom classes, as long as you have a membership, it's not an additional fee. If you're asking about the small group class programs, those are an additional fee, but those are for members only. So you have to be a member to pay to join those. What was the other part of the question, Missy?
And how much is that? Where would I find out the question?
The cost for small group programs, as soon as we put them up on the MyRec portal, you'll see them. So right now, I think our prices are a little different than they are pre-COVID, but it's $50 for the yoga immersion. Actually, it's $50 for both. They're just different sessions. Yoga immersion's 4 sessions and boot camp is 6, but they're both $50.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Specifically, could you tell us, Emily, about Red Mango? Can I come and get a smoothie even if I'm not taking a class? Is that open for me to?
Yeah, great question. So Red Mango is available, will be available. It's actually currently available right now between the hours of 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. You are able to go in and go to Red Mango as long as there's not more than 6 people kind of clustered in that area, because there is a capacity limit. You do have to show your symptom monitoring and REDCap, as well as just show your ID to be able to get in. They do encourage that you should perhaps order beforehand, so you can just come in and pick it up, and that's through the Duke Dining app. When we do open, we will still be enforcing the 6 at a time when we open fully, I should say, in September. And that will be certainly available while we are open.
Perfect. All right, and I have a question for Outdoor Adventures. So specifically, what local areas are good for hiking and camping?
Yeah, again, a great question. So we get this question a lot, and that's part of what sparked our idea to offer these personal trip plans. So again, members and non-members can download these trip plans on our website that outline a variety of locations based off of the activities. So hiking, paddling, overnight car camping, and overnight backpacking. We're also working on a resource to complement the trip plans. That'll be, it's sort of a customizable Google Maps that outline some of the local areas that folks can visit, along with some of the hikes that they can do there. I will put in a plug for the Duke Forest. That's an amazing resource that we have real close to campus, and they have remained open throughout the entire pandemic, which has been phenomenal and a really good resource for the Durham and Duke communities. So good resources on their website. We also have a trip plan outlining some hikes in the Duke Forest, so check out our website for that. One thing to highlight, once they resume the lift services, which is still to be determined, but there will be options for free rides to the Shepherd's Nature Trail, which is located right off of 751 or Cameron Drive. So really great resource right in our backyard, great way to get out and explore a beautiful piece of land.
Well, that sounds great. Can I ask you, do you rent bikes for bicycling?
We don't. There's a local bike shop called Bike Durham off of 9th Street. I don't know if they're still renting bikes. In the past they have. I want to say since COVID hit, they've cut that, but they're the only ones I know of in the area that rent bikes.
Okay. Super. I'm just taking a look here, you guys, to make sure I don't miss any other questions that students and our spectators might have that I don't see anything. What I'd like to add as we start to wrap it up here today is it's really important that you guys, you're just exploring campus, have been on campus. So many things have changed with COVID and what we can do and can't do. If you will just keep an eye on all of our social media, if specifically you, if you will go to the MyRec portal, I have a QR code here on my slide that you could scan and it would take you right there. In addition to a cool QR code that would share information about our facilities, someone is asking me about East Campus. I will answer that and tell you that although I know there is housing and students living on East Campus, the Brody Recreation Facility is not going to open this semester. It is our goal for us to open next semester, but for the fall, we will not be open. But we'll look forward to the new year and being back in action on East Campus. Specifically, but I want to mention, thanks to just a comment here, we do have a class outside there on Tuesday evenings at 6 p.m. And if Leanne can confirm with me, I do believe it's on the tennis courts, or I have heard that it's on the tennis courts, so that for those of you that are on East Campus, that is in your backyard and a great way for you to get out and have some fun on that side of campus. Again, we do right now have all of our classes for fitness and wellness outside. You can find all of that information on the website, specifically Duke Rec website. I'm wrapping it up here. Any other questions from our folks that have joined us today? Any other thoughts or comments from our team that maybe things that you think is a takeaway?
I was just going to add real quick, just some tips for when you do come in to work out. Try and bring a water bottle, because we don't have the mouthpieces are not available to be drinking. So we do have just the water bottle fillers available. So please do try and bring a water bottle each time. And I would encourage you, if you are going to be working out fairly hard, you might sweat up your mask and may want to bring an extra one with you, because I've known from personal experience, it gets somewhat sweaty sometimes. So maybe to have another one if you're going right to another class or going right to somewhere else, that you want to have one that isn't wet per se and will keep you safe. So just a couple of tips.
Oh, that's great tips. And then just a couple of things, specifically a parking question. That's not an issue for our first years, but some of our sophomores do have transportation on campus. Are they able to park in card lot?
So they are between, well, after 5 o'clock, you can get a nights and weekends pass. And you should be able to park early once we are open before 7 a.m. So we are open at, hopefully, we are going to be open at 6 a.m. So you can maybe get an hour, a quick hour in and then head out of that parking lot. That's through the parking website. You can get a nights and weekends pass as well.
That's awesome. We want to just mention to the folks that have joined us today, you know, it's back to school, the second day of class. We want to wish you lots of success this semester as you navigate these uncharted waters and figure out what your path is going to look like. We are here offering, you know, 6 different program areas and, you know, just really trying to bring opportunities for you guys to have just a rest or another alternative for exercise and wellness. I can only imagine sitting in a dorm room or just taking a few classes a day and having to really think about, you know, staying 6 feet away from, you know, my new friends or my best friends. And I really applaud you and really think that it takes really great people to make this a safe environment. And we just want to say thank you and let you know that we're here to support you. If you have ideas and things that we can do to, you know, offer programming that is socially distanced, we are more than welcome to hear you and to walk this path with you guys. So just know that this, of course, is not the vision I had for our back to school event, but I just want to say thank you to all of my amazing colleagues who are fantastic programmers and just really know how to bring lots of opportunities to you guys as students. And for that, I am really, really grateful and thankful to be a part of such a fantastic team. If you think of questions and want to reach out, maybe you don't think of them now, but you know, tomorrow at another time it comes to you, please don't hesitate to reach out to any of us. If you go to our website, you will find a staff page that has every staff member listed so you can get your specific question answered. And we are more than happy to help you in any way we can. That's all I have for today. If any of my colleagues have anything else to share, and if I see that we have our questions are all answered, I will wish you all a great semester. Look forward to seeing you when you are able to come in and partake if you are hear about your digital experience. So have a great week and just, you know, if you have any questions also, the website has a frequently asked questions section. And you can go there and get a lot of your questions answered. So I would encourage you to do that. And if that's not giving you the answers, of course, reach out to us. So thank you so much and have a great semester.